It's the NOFOMO podcast. Where futures get real, we ain't missing deals. Real traders, no frills. It's the NOFOMO podcast. Get your money right, investing overnight, working markets for a price. The NOFOMO podcast. Authentic conversations, real traders, real markets, and a no-nonsense breakdown on the world markets.
Try to stick to one trade a day and just be off.
Markets.
Everybody want to be a trader until the market starts exposing your ego. Today's guest is one of the most entertaining personalities that I've run across in the trading space. But behind the energy, the jokes, and the country accent is a trader that's been through real battles. From Louisiana struggles to chasing freedom through the charts to learning painful lessons after a 21 trade win streak turned into disaster. This episode ain't just about making money. It's about discipline, humility, growth, and surviving the mental side of trading. This is NOFOMO. I'm Woodz, and today we sit down with Three-Way Trades. Man, hold up. What is happening, people? We are back with another episode of NOFOMO, man. And hey, we got a special guest on the line, man. We got Three-Way in the building. Three-Way Trades. What's happening with you, man?
Man, what's happening with it, NOFOMO? I'm glad to be here, man. She bought Three-Way Trades, man. I'm glad
Hey,
to be
man,
on the
look
podcast.
at that energy. Look at that energy,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I
Hey.
love it, man.
Hey, this the first podcast, too, so you know we got to turn up.
Yeah.
We done South, brother, so we finna get real South today.
Square business, man. Hey, all right, I got to ask you first, bro. Where does the name Three-Way come from?
Man, the way Three-Way Trade, man, really signifies a lot for me, bro. Because originally where I got the word three-way, because I used to be an artist. So I still artist. I still make music on the side. And my artist name was Hot Boy 3. So I always loved the number 3. The number 3 always had some type of significance to me. It always showed patterns to me. It always gave me recognition and stuff. It always guided me. Something about the number 3. Like on the numbers, 333, the angel numbers. Every time I had something that I need shown to me, I'm always seeing the number 3. And I just said, like, okay, what I want my tag name to be once I start trading. And then I just said, okay, I knew I wanted something with 3. Then I said Three-Way Trades. I said, okay, this sound good. I said, I ain't gonna even put it with the 2 E's. I'm gonna put the 2 3, put some sauce on that mug. So I said Three-Way Trade. We ran with it.
That boy coming here with the more science, man. Hold up,
sir.
man. That boy say 3 has a significant number to it. But hey, before we get into trading, what do people always say when they hear you talk?
Man, people always say when they hear me talk, first of all, people really don't understand that what I be doing in general. they really can't believe I trade because coming from where we come from, people don't know nothing about the financial markets. People don't know what's going on these charts. I'm telling them I'm trading these candlesticks, man. What's going on? They look at me crazy.
Yeah. Hey, I was scrolling, man, and came across your page. The accent instantly grabbed me, bro, because I'm country. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
for sure.
hey, this boy country. I'm finna follow him, see what he talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I'm for that country too. I'm talking about where all the cows, the raccoons at.
For real.
Louisiana. I tell people all the time, hey, the mosquito, I stay bird. Ain't no pelican.
Square business. So, hey, I seen that you in Florida. What part and what kind of energy did you grow up around?
Well, the energy that I grew up around, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, Louisiana where I'm from, man, it's kind of rough, man. It's a lot of patches, man, but like majority of the people down there, I grew up in a single mother household, so like I grew up watching my mama had struggle to pay bills, man, so I had to step up as a man early, man. I ain't gonna lie. Since the age of 13, I've been paying all the bills in the house, so I had to teach myself how to be a man. Of course, like unfortunately, I was one of the ones that didn't have a father in my life, but it's okay, man. Like my mama still held it down, and my mama, she currently passed last year, November, so RIP to my moms, is love there. So yeah, like I always had dreams, and I always told myself as a kid, I'm going to move to Florida one day. I knew I was going to be rich one day. I knew I was going to be doing something one day, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do one day. So I was writing all this down. I was just manifesting. I knew it was going to happen one day. And I just had the opportunity to go to Florida, and I didn't stop. It was instantly there. Full throttle, no brakes.
Square business, man. So like, I wanted to get more into your origin story. You know what I'm saying? So what were you doing before trading found you?
Okay. Well, what was I doing? One of my professions, I was driving trucks. I still
Mhm.
drive trucks too on the way. So I only got like a part-time schedule. So I've been driving trucks for almost 5 years now. So I've been doing that. I got into that business in 2021, and then I used the driving trucks as a stepping stone to help me get to the position that I really want to be in. So I found trading. So when I found this trading thing, like, okay, this is it. God told me this is it. I knew this was gonna be the vehicle and the avenue to help me get out of my financial situation. And when I found it, I never stopped. No looking back.
Man, you remember your first trade, bro?
Man,
And
I
be
remember.
honest, was it luck or what?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
my first trade, I used to trade crypto back in 2026. So if you want to
Square
call that
business.
trading,
Yeah.
I was trading crypto.
Yeah.
I knew about XRP. 2000. If you know about XRP,
Mm-hmm.
I was at XRP. I was working. I used to work at McDonald's. I put like $500 in XRP, and I caught that big bull run up. My $500 turned to $3,000, and I looked at that.
Man, hold up.
I said, "Hold on, what is this?" I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"You see me? I just flipped my money, and you know back then, kind of minimum wage $7 an hour. So
Mm-hmm.
$3,000, that's about like 3-4 months of wages right
Yeah,
there."
yeah, yeah.
So I said, hold on, I need to find out how to keep on doing this. I need to keep on learning how to invest. So any little thing I got, I try to keep on putting into the crypto markets. I ain't know nothing about the finance market. I ain't know nothing
Right.
about the stock market. I got introduced to crypto first. I'm talking about the real trenches, the wild, wild west.
For real. It gets crazy in them crypto streets, man, because that shit is volatile.
Hey, I done lost a lot of money in crypto too.
For real. So like, do you what made you stick with it after realizing this wasn't easy money?
It was just, man, because I tried so many ventures, man. I tried e-commerce. I tried the drop shipping. I even was a business loan broker for a long time. So I was selling loans too. I was doing all that. But it was always in my soul, man, like, something don't feel right about this. I'm not passionate about it. Of course, I want to do it for financial freedom, but I don't feel the passion from it. So I was like, man, God, I just want me something that's I'm going to be able to make money from it. And it's all solely dependent on me without having to chase somebody, without having to call somebody, doing all this cold call. I'm trying to sell. I don't want to depend on nobody to do trading. And then God put trading in my hands. And then I said, okay, this really on me. This goes on my patience. This goes on my discipline. I'm going to be able to make the money off my self-worth and my self-mastery. This is it.
How long did it take before things started to click for you?
I've been trading for 2 years. And things gonna be always clicking. Stuff not gonna ever stop clicking. I'm still having stuff keep on clicking to this day. Like, it's knowledge. It might be something that you say in this podcast that something else gonna click. So stuff will always click and trade. It don't matter if you've been trading 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Don't never not take the knowledge, because it can be a guy like me give somebody advice from somebody that been trading for 50 years and it can click for him. And it goes the same way, vice versa.
Man, I appreciate that attitude, bro, because like, in this space, man, you never want to feel like you know it all. You know what I'm saying? And we always soaking up game off each other. You know what I'm saying? We can always bounce energy and ideas off of each other in this space. You know what I'm saying? I always believe in protecting your edge. You know, whatever you specifically do yourself that's unique to your process. But yeah, always be open to take in more knowledge. You know, and that's why I like doing this podcast, bro, to have conversations with other traders, get different perspectives, because I always feel like there is no wrong way to trade, you know? And like let's go into, but let me ask you this. Was it a moment that you felt like quitting? You've been doing it 2 years, but tell me about one of the moments where you just wanted to throw your damn screen.
I'm gonna say this. I haven't had a moment where I felt like quitting, but I had a moment where it did get tough. I done had multiple moments where it got tough. I done cried till I couldn't cry no more. I'm talking about, I done slid on the back of the wall and I done did the ugly cry. I'm talking about tears balling. The ugly cry. I'm talking about, I'm crying so hard I can't even see out my eyes. It was just, I didn't even looked in the mirror, cussing myself out, doing like this, like, hey boy, you listen here, you need to do this. So I just was just so passionate about trading that I knew this was gonna take me out of my financial situation. I knew this was gonna change my life. So I was always so hard on myself. So I kind of feel like that's a gift and a curse, because if you be so hard on yourself, it can kind of take you down a long road that it's gonna take you a long time to get out of that stump and that obstacle. So you always want to give yourself grace, because nothing gonna happen overnight, man.
Yeah. And you was giving game on one of your posts, man. You said, please, man, just listen to me for 30 days, man.
30 days.
Just follow your rules for 30 days.
Just follow your rules for 30 days.
Because that's hard to do, man. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you in a self-battle with yourself, and you'll make a particular set of rules, and then you see something that trigger your impulses, and you want to react to it.
Yep. And I'm glad you listened to that video, man, because I also threw back another video, because I try to give you like piece and nuggets along the run about like discipline like that, because I also said, Mr. Beast, you heard him before. If Mr. Beast knock on your door today and tell you, I'm gonna need you to come outside and check your mailbox every single day. Let's just say 30 days like that. Oh, if you check your mailbox every single day for 30 days without no fear, I'm gonna give you $1 million. Just think about how many people gonna get off their butt and they behind to go outside and check their mailbox to get $1 million. And then I also said to myself, like, okay, why you can't embody that self-discipline for yourself to change your life?
For real.
Because if you do that stuff in trading, you undoubtedly will change your life. You probably ain't gonna make no $1 million, but I'm not saying you not, because trading, I done seen somebody turn $50 to $1 million in crypto. It is possible. You never know what God have in store for you. Everybody got their own journey. So I'm not gonna tell you it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible when you got God on your side.
For real. And like what was your worst phase in trading so far?
Man, I feel like the worst phase, I feel like this very underrated, man. The worst phase was me when I started winning consistently. And I'm saying that because once I started winning consistently, I started to get the big head, thinking I couldn't lose, thinking I couldn't be top
big.
Big head. Ego is overinflated. Like, okay. And then, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was on a 21 trade winning streak. I managed to secure 7 funded accounts. And once I did that, I had 1 loss.
And everything downhill.
Everything went downhill.
Man.
Everything went downhill. I blew 7 funded accounts. Everything went downhill. Cause I got to the point like, okay, this is it. I ain't losing no more. I got it. The market ain't got nothing on me. I can't
be wrong.
No more.
See, I know what the fuck I'm doing now.
Yeah. I don't care what Donald Trump saying. I don't care what FOMC is. I'm pushing this button. I know I'm gonna win and get this money back. And that destroyed me.
Fuck FOMC, all that. I don't care.
I don't care no more.
Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yes, sir. I'm right. I'm gonna make this money back. And that messed me up, man. And I'm not gonna lie. That phase, because you gotta watch yourself. Once you get to the point in consistent profitability, I feel like that's one of the stumps that a lot of people don't talk about. Cause that's another hurdle. Once you start making money consistently, you got to know how to stay grounded and keep on making that money consistently. Don't like you get in the markets thinking you can't lose. You gonna get back into your old habits, and that's what I did.
And like what do you think you were doing wrong that you didn't realize when things were fucking up at that time?
I know exactly what I did wrong. So I was in the markets thinking like, okay, everything I'm doing, I know how to read the charts. I'm thinking I'm in flow state. I'm thinking I'm one with the markets. I got to the point where, okay, I'm just getting into trades. I'm just getting into bullcrap setups. That's
rules
not
just
even
out the window.
Just out the window. Whole strategy out the window. Because you already know once you go on tip, you ain't worried about strategy no more. You just trade and try to get your money back. You just click a button. Okay, I'm just clicking a button. You push buy and sell, buy. Anything you can. If you can push the consolidation button, you will. Like if you got the buy, the consolidation button, and the sell button, I'm pushing the consolidation button.
And like were you? I'm pretty sure you were just you over trading, revenge trading, just lost it. Which one do you feel like you did the most?
Overtrading, revenge trading. I guess I could put overtrading and revenge trading in the same category because my rules. If I take 1 loss, I got to get off them charts.
Real.
Yes, because I find my patterns. I know myself and I hold myself accountable. And I find that if I take 1 loss and I take another trade, it's a possibility that I might lose another trade because I find I got my stuff documented in journal because majority of the time when I lose a trade, the market's either choppy, or consolidating. So after that second trade, I'm catching chop and I'm catching consolidation. And then after that third trade, everything just out the window. So I just try to stick to 1 trade a day and just be off.
That's strong discipline, man. And I'm pretty sure that helps with your mindset and strategy. Because how does that play a role in your struggles? Because you do talk about mindset and strategy a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, it play a big role in me because, like, once you get your data, you know your system, you don't back test it a lot. You know what you're looking for in the market. You know what you need to do. You know your risk to reward ratio. You know, I even got to the point where I know how many points I need to set for my stop loss, and if it go this certain amount, I know I need to break even, and if it retrace on me, I know I don't need to be any trades no more. So I got that much data on my trades that I know exactly what my stop loss need to be every single time. Every time I get in a trade, I got the same stop loss. It's never changing. Never
Man.
changing.
And I like that you said that you journal, man, because a lot of cats don't talk about that enough. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because journaling can help level you up to a whole different level, help you see things that you weren't even paying attention to before. Do you record your screen as well?
Yeah, I record my screen as well. I'm recording all of my trades. Everything, every trade I'm getting in, I'm recording how I'm taking the trade. I'm recording how I'm managing the trade. I'm recording, like, if my trade gets stop loss. I want to look at every candlestick move. I want to look at all the patterns of what's going on in the market. Anything that can help me in the slightest, I want to try to implement it.
Mm-hmm. And what market are you trading? The futures, forex, options?
I trade futures and forex.
Okay. And what software normally?
For the forex side, I like Trade Locker. That's my bread and butter on Trade Locker. And on the future side, I like to use Tradeovate, but I don't like Tradeovate too much because I feel like it's not intuitive enough.
Mm.
I mean, until more platforms come out and we get some more, get another big dog on the street, then I might look into some more. But like I said, I trade the prop firms. I like Top Steel platform, so I like to utilize them a lot too.
Have you dabbled with like Ninja Trader, Motive Wave, Jigsaw, any of those Sierra charts?
Nah, I never dabbled with those, but I know Ninja Trader, they own Tradeovate, so it's kind of sort of in the same category.
Right.
Never traded Motive Trader, never traded Sierra charts. I heard of Sierra charts, but never gave it a shot.
Yeah, that's once you get to another level of reading data. So once you get a little bit more in, you might want to look into those because you'll start dabbling into order flow. You know what I'm saying? And reading the DOM.
Mm-hmm.
And it could actually elevate you to a whole nother level of seeing different aspects of the market. But I want to talk about the shift, that transformation process that you go through. When did you realize, okay, I might actually be getting good at this?
Realized that when I stopped holding myself back. So, like I said, I finally looked into myself in the mirror and just said, man, what happened if I just stop doing this and this? What happened if I just stop overtrading? What happened if I just sit there, be patient, just wait on my setup? What happened if I stop trading out of boredom? What happened if I stop trading out of my time session? I stopped doing all that, and stuff started clicking.
And what changed first, your strategy or your discipline?
I'm gonna say the discipline. Because like you said, you can have any strategy in the world and it can work, but if your discipline not there, you might as well just get off the chart. Don't even trade at all.
You
just dedicating worthless time to the market.
So what's something that you stopped doing that made a big difference?
Sitting there waiting on my setup, not taking bullcrap setups, only work on waiting on quality setups. They're patient because, man, when they say patient pays in their market, they were not lying.
And one thing I seen when you posted the other day, energy was just high as hell. That boy came in. Here go NASDAQ with the switch on the 30 with the switch on it.
Ooh, I love me some US 30, boy.
I cracked up laughing, man. So why is NASDAQ composite specifically? What drew you into NASDAQ?
Nah, it was US 30.
US 30. Okay, yeah, US 30. That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Forgive me for saying this. A trader shouldn't say this, but I don't know. I still got that gambling mentality in me. I still got some type of degeneracy. I mean, if you're a trader anyway, you gotta have some type of gambling mentality because you're taking a risk on yourself every day. You're risking money.
Yep.
We can't get away from that fact.
Yep.
So I just feel like if you don't see US 30, and if you watching this podcast now, if you don't trade US 30, man, you know what US 30 do on that 930 open. You might 930 open, US 30 might fly 500-600 points in one trade. So I saw US 30 like, I need to give me a piece of this. How can I come over here? US 30, the risk to reward ratio is crazy over there. US 30 spend out risk to reward like sunflower seeds. You chew on them up.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how US 30 spin them moves out with the little ashtray on the side. I give US 30. US 30 just do something to me. It's just the adrenaline rush to trade US 30, but especially don't let the adrenaline rush get you killed. Don't let the adrenaline rush get you cooked. Also, stay patient, because you stay patient, you do what you gotta do, you stay disciplined. US 30 will change your life, and it's an opportunity. US 30 will change your life every single day, and that's why I love it.
Mm. And what do you feel like you understand about US 30 that most traders don't?
The market structure. The market structure is just beautiful. I mean, I will try to say, if I could try to compare the market structure to NASDAQ. I used to trade NASDAQ, but I had to get away from that toxic girl. Y'all can have Miss NASDAQ. She too manipulative. One day she for you, the next day she not. She not consistent enough. But I can say she not consistent enough for the way I trade. So I find US 30. So US 30, in my opinion, a lot of people say US 30 don't really respect market structure, but how I look at the trade, it look like it respecting market structure. It respecting all my levels, it respecting all my zones, it respecting all my order blocks, my fair value gaps. I try to target on US 30 is getting respected.
It just clicks.
It just clicked.
So like, what kind of moves are you waiting for every day?
Oh, the type of moves I'm waiting for every day? Well, I need to know. I got to have clear buyers. That's the one thing. I got to know if we bullish. I got to know if we bearish. But the versatility about US 30, like, it can do both. So I find myself in a bullish market still taking sales, and I find myself in a bearish market still taking buys. So it just all depends on how you're looking at the market, because every trader gonna look at the market differently. So I'm not gonna tell you just do a lot of counter trends. Don't do that. But if the trade makes sense, take the trade. Trust yourself. Trust the intuition, because if something telling you in your mind, that's your trade and intuition telling you, like, okay, I done seen these patterns. I done seen this happen before. So what I'm looking for, I'm looking to go to the daily chart. I'm looking for the daily. I'm trying to see the overall trend of the market. What's happening on the daily? Then I'm going over to the 4-hour chart. I'm looking for correlation. Is the 4-hour breaking structure up? Is the 4-hour breaking structure down? What's going on? What is the trend? And then I'm going to the 1 hour, and I'm trying to compare the 4 hour to the 1 hour, and I'm condensing it down, and I'm trying to see if the 1 hour is in correlation with the 4 hour. Is the 1 hour also breaking structure up? Is the 1 hour also breaking structure down? Okay, for instance, say if we in the bullish market like US 30 is now, the daily chart is bullish, the 4-hour chart is bullish, the 1 hour chart is bullish. Bam, that's 3 higher time frame right there. I'm already A+. I'm already looking for a sale just by them 3 time frame. Then I'm scaling down to the 15 minute. I'm looking for my positions. I'm looking for my POIs. I'm looking for my FVGs. I'm looking for my order block. I'm looking for price to come down and either tap into a 1 hour FVG or 1 hour or 15-minute order block. And then what I use the FVG on the 1 hour time frame. Then I go down to the 15-minute time frame, and I like to condense it, and I like to make it smaller for a more sniper entry. And I'm doing it for the order blocks and the FVGs. And then I'll take my trade accordingly to that.
Like, are you more so like intraday or a sniper in and out multiple trades?
I like to call myself, honestly, I don't believe in intraday no more. How the market's moving, you can catch an intraday move in less than 5 seconds.
Right.
Market's so volatile. The market's so volatile now. Like back in the day, if I'm catching, like you said, I don't know what you trade, but if you catching 100 points back in the day used to be like an intraday move.
Right,
but now,
right.
100, 200 points, you can get this in less than 5 to 10 minutes. It just, the market volatility. Like, I trade on the intraday and these swing trading time frames, and people, they think I'm a swing trader, but I be telling them, like, nah, I'm just using this for my correlation to give me high probability moves, but I'm actually a scalper. Because if you only take moves from strong zones, you don't get strong impulses coming from that zone.
For real. For real. And like, I trade gold, and so, and like you say, man, them moves, they can happen in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about timing, and I use kill zones to wait for specific times that I look for moves. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm only taking those moves inside the kill zone, then the trade is likely to play out. You know, it might play out in 3 minutes. It might play out in 30 minutes. But the thing is waiting for that optimal time to trade versus trading outside that window, and then you sitting there all day waiting for something to happen because it's in consolidation. So what's a textbook setup for you?
I'm a discretionary trader. I don't have a textbook setup.
It just gotta look right.
You gotta look right. So
yeah.
I tell people all the time, man, I don't believe in an A+ setup. If I'm looking at the markets and I feel like the market supposed to do something at this type of area, of course, trading is probability. But if I trust myself, I trust my intuition and what the market's supposed to do, and I got a clear vision of where the market's supposed to go, I'm taking that setup. I feel like if you limit yourself to one thing, it can kind of hinder you. And I kind of felt it, because once I was limiting myself, in one type of setup, I was actually losing. I wasn't really losing because like I would wait for a setup, like, okay, I know the market's finna get ready to reverse right here. I know we finna get ready to have some reaction right here, but I gotta sit right here and be patient, stay disciplined, wait on my setup to appear. But then I'm like, man, but by the time then how the markets move, the move already gone. So now you got a possibility that you can't even get your setup no more. So I'm like, man, bro, I had to actually just sit back, try to make I had to understand what was going on into the markets. Not understand, I had to understand, like, okay, if I'm gonna make this decision, try to stray away from my setup, I need to understand why I need to take this setup. I need to understand how can I get in this setup. So I back tested countless hours. How can I get into these type of moves? Because the intuitive setups are the setups that you need to be taking. If you thinking in your mind, like, man, the chart's finna do this, them the setups you need to be in. Them the setups you need to be in because your
You're
setup ain't
reading
gonna
what's going on.
Yes. You seeing what's going on, like, dang, then you looking at the chart, man, I knew Price finna get ready to do that, man. I should have took that trade. And you back in mind, everybody saying I should have took that trade, but I gotta wait on my setup. Let me sit here and be disciplined. No, I understand you want to sit there and be disciplined, but that's not the case. You need to understand, like, okay, if you know where the market going, click that button. Just get your data and have data on why the market doing this and that, and then you can build discipline around that.
So what does your trading day actually look like right now?
Well, my trading day, I like to get up, go to the gym before I do anything. I gotta make sure my body right, gotta make sure my health right. I like to make me some tea, drink me some tea, sip on me some tea. Then by 9 o'clock, I get onto the charts. I start doing my market analysis. I mark up my charts, and then I'm waiting on 9:30 opening. Then I'm looking to take my trade then. And then after that, I'm making my content. I'm posting on all my socials, and then I'm doing whatever I need to do for the rest of the day.
And I noticed that you mentioned earlier that if you take a trade and you lost, and it's a loss, then you immediately off the chart. So
I gotta get
how
off
many trades are you normally taking on average? Is it just one trade a day?
Okay, I'm typically looking to take one trade a day, but I do have a rule set. Like, okay, if my first trade either hit a 1 or 2 or a 1 or 3, because I'm looking to get a 1 or 2 or a 1 or 2 or 1 or 3 risk reward. I have a rule set for myself that, okay, I entertain another trade if it makes sense. But if I don't get a 1 or 2 or a 1 or 3 risk reward, say if I only get a 1 or 1 or break even, I'm not gonna try to take another trade, because if I do take a trade, it's obviously it's a possibility it's gonna be a loss, or you're gonna lose the 1% that you just made. So I want to at least make the risk reward for me to be able to be comfortable to take another trade. And then if I lose that trade, I get off.
And what separates your winning days from your losing ones?
Discipline. Discipline, because of course, like, I'm not perfect. I still have days where, like you said, his name NOFOMO. I still have FOMO days. Like,
yeah.
It only get
It's
better
human.
over time. Yeah, we human.
Yeah.
So don't think like traders, you still gonna have the emotion. It's just all about how can you control the emotions when it matter.
That's what I was just finna say, man, because it's human to have all these different feelings that we have, man. You're gonna have greed, you're gonna have fear, you're gonna have doubt, and a part of us being risk managers is also a part of managing your emotions.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So what's your risk management looking like, as a matter of fact, right now, as we touching on that?
Okay, for my risk management on my trades, and a lot of people like, man, nah, this guy over leveraging. But me, I know my system, I know my data. I'm risking 10% of trade. Every trade I get on, I'm risking 10%. So whatever my account balance is, I'm risking 10%. Because my mindset, if you risking 10%, you got 10 trades to take. I'm not losing them 10 trades in a row. I trust myself. I know my system. I know my data. So I'm risking that 10%, and I'm going for a 1 or 2 or 1 3 risk reward. So bam, I hit my trade. Typically my trades, I'm looking for a 1 3. I done made 30% on the trade.
And guys have to understand their profit factor, man, because if you understand your profit factor, you know that for every set amount of trades that you take, one trade is gonna wipe out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna overtake those trades. Like with my system, I know that I can lose 6 trades in a row. That 7th trade is gonna make up for all those 6 trades that I lost.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So if you understand your system and your profit factor, then you wouldn't have any worries if you took 2 or 3 trades in a row. You just wait for the next day and just be like, it's gonna come back around, you know, because that's how the game of numbers work. And if someone watched you trade live, what would surprise them?
Let's see. I'm gonna say my execution, because I don't execute my trades how normal people execute my trades. I'm not gonna go exactly how I execute my trades, but I'm gonna tell you this. I look at the charts on the normal candlesticks, but I don't execute my interest on the candlestick charts. So if you want information about that, you're gonna have to tap in with me directly.
Okay. Yeah, you got to tune in to get the sauce, man.
You're gonna have to tap in with me directly.
So I gotta ask, bro, where does the energy come from? You always sound like you're having fun with this, bro, and I love it.
I'm living my purpose, bro. This is what I'm meant to do. You call my phone 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna wake up talking about trading.
Yeah.
I love this.
It's envy.
This is what I want to do forever.
Yeah. So like, do you think personality plays a role in trading success?
Absolutely. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know your personality. You gotta know your traits. That goes along with spirituality as well, because once you start becoming a trader, you're gonna learn so much about yourself. You're gonna learn your patience factor. You're gonna learn how good you can manage yourself. Like, I find out a lot of stuff about myself, man. I find out I was very impatient when it came to trading. I find out that I had some greed. I find out that I had certain aspects of fear too that I done got over that though. Like, and it's still stuff that I'm getting over to this day. But like you said, you gotta find out your traits, man. You gotta know yourself, man. You gotta get in touch. You gotta talk to your higher self, man. You gotta talk to yourself, man. You gotta have a talk in the mirror. Who the man in the mirror?
And what's the funniest thing that happened to you while you're trading?
Man, I've had so much funny stuff happen to me in my trade. I can say the one thing about this. Like, you could be sitting on the charts for 3-4 hours straight, waiting on an A+ setup, and your setup can lose in 1 second.
Yeah.
And you think I done charged it to the game. Sometimes I be like, damn, you did me like that.
For real.
I just sitting there waiting patient, because you sit there waiting patient, you think like, okay, man, I done waited this long. I got to get something out of it.
Yeah.
But that's not the case, though. That's not the case. In trading, you can do everything absolutely right 100%, but soon as you press that button, it's still a possibility you can lose.
For real.
Real talk.
Man, that shit didn't happen to me before, man. I stayed up all night one night. You know what I'm saying? Through doggone Asian session, London session. And then I probably laid down for about an hour and then had to get up for work. And then my trade was starting to play out. So I go ahead, hit the button. It stopped me out. I'm like, shit. So let it go. Shit, take off and left me. I was like, and I'm sitting here staring at the screen. My wife like, what's wrong? I'm like, I waited all night for that shit.
You done got slapped all across your head. You ain't even know it.
For real.
I swear, those type of moments, that's what gonna test you as a trader.
For real.
You either gonna charge it to the game or you gonna revenge trade. You gonna want that money back. So
for real.
When you deal with the
gonna
moments,
try to get right back in, and that shit gonna eat your ass up.
I done sabotaged myself countless time from that exact reason, thinking I deserve something from the market because I waited patiently. It's not like it don't work like that. It don't work like that.
For real. At what point did trading start to feel real financially?
Man, I'm gonna say this. Of course, the payouts. Once you start seeing them payouts, but still though, you can get a payout and you'll still be thinking to yourself, man, I don't know, man. Can I really keep on doing this consistently? Is it luck?
For real.
Cause what did the payout really go from? Because I feel like, I'm gonna say this. I tell a lot of people that's in my inner circle in my community, because trading prop firms, I feel like it can kind of hypnotize you to think you're not a good trader. I didn't really see the power in my trades once I started trading live. And I'm gonna say this, because when I started trading live, my live capital, I knew I didn't want to blow that money. I knew I didn't want to blow that money. You should have that. You should have that mindset anyways. You're not trying to trade to blow your money. So once I got into that live money, I started trading. I was waiting on my setups. I was being disciplined, taking my losses, getting off. I went over trading, and then I started making money. I'm like, okay, I'm making money every day. I can't get used to this, but this feels good right here. I'm taking withdrawals. I said, let me see what a withdrawal feel like. I hit that withdrawal button. That withdrawal hit by like less than 2-3 minutes. I looked at that phone. I said, okay, I can get used to this right here.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it, you get on the charts the next day, you make all that money back that you just withdraw. Like, dang, I just made all that money back. Let me hit the withdrawal button again. I said, I like this. And it just kept on doing it. And then this is what helped me realize the most, because as I was doing it, I was on vacation.
Hold
So
up.
I made everything that I spent on vacation and some back. So I'm like,
For
man,
real.
bro, I'm on vacation making this money. This feel good. I done made all my money back from vacation, and I'm
Man.
still making money. I'm still
And
making
I was
money.
gonna ask you about that, bro. Like, what did your first real payout feel like? The
My
first
first real
payout.
a lot of y'all won't believe this, but I promise you I'm telling the truth. I got my first payout in 3 months. 3 months of trading, top step.
Yeah.
I remember it. I started trading in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
My first payout was, how much my first payout? My first payout was $765. I remember the exact amount.
Nice.
It felt good, but I knew in a sense I kind of gambled in a way to get that payout.
Yeah.
You do have some that get lucky and get a payout, and after that I blew all the money.
Yeah.
But I can say this about this payout. It might sound contradicting, but I realized once I reflected and when I got that first payout, I'm like, man, I got a payout, so I had to do something. Do something to get that payout. Obviously, the market just ain't giving you stuff for free, but you do have stuff. You do have people that get stuff for free and you get lucky. But I wasn't truly being undisciplined while I got that payout because when I first started trading, I didn't have no mentor. I'm self-taught, by the way. I don't got a mentor. I'm self-taught. So when I first started trading, I was looking at the NASDAQ and I was looking at the patterns of NASDAQ and I saw a pattern with NASDAQ. My first 3 months in trading and I implemented that pattern. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing this happen at 9:30 every day. And if I see this happen every day, I'm going to close the trade as soon as I hit $500. And I promise you, and I kid you not, NOFOMO, I stayed disciplined to that. And it helped me realize, like, okay, every time I saw $500, I closed the trade. And I stayed disciplined to that. And it helped me pass the account and it helped me get the payout. And I understand, like, okay, I know what I did when I got the payout. It was the discipline. It just, what hindered me and held me back, I didn't journal the trades. I didn't really fully understand why I was winning, but it was some type of discipline there that helped me get that payout, Because the market is 50-50. Either the market's going to go up and down. You either going to push buy and sell one day, and it's going to be 50-50. It's 50-50 every time. But it was that discipline that led me to get that payout.
And you trying to go full time or because you say you're not there, right? You still drive part time.
Yeah, I'm not there. Yeah, I'm driving part time 4 days, and on the other day I'm doing marketing training, doing my content. I'm going full time. I'm not trying. I will be full time.
So tell me, what does making it look like to you?
Freedom, man. I just want the freedom to do anything I want to. I don't want no boss. I don't want nobody telling me what to do. I don't want to work no job. I don't want to be no clock in. I don't want nobody telling me how much money I can make. You can't tell me when I can go to the bathroom. You can't tell me when I need to eat. It just, like, I want that discipline.
Yeah.
I want that freedom. Do everything I want, and I will have it.
And like I wanted to touch on you giving advice to new traders, man, because I feel like a lot of cats are gonna resonate with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just the energy that you give off, you know what I'm saying? It's a real positive vibe. You speaking real good market structure and advice for you to stick to your core values of discipline. And what do new traders, what are new traders getting completely wrong right now, in your opinion?
Trying to be rich overnight. So when you come to this, man, you don't even need to worry about the money. Don't even worry about making money for at least 3-4 months. You need to learn the system. You need to learn yourself. You need to learn your trades. You need to learn who you are. You need to take your butt outside, get some nature, go touch some grass first of all. Because if you can't do that, you don't need to be on these charts. So don't let these charts. I know everybody want it, and this go for any trader that's really, really serious about this. You're gonna be very, very obsessive when you first start trading. And it's going to hurt you in the long run, but you're going to realize once you finally get there, how can it hurt you? Because you don't want to be obsessive over nothing. You don't want to be hyperactive and hyper-focused on something, because the more you chase it, the more it's going to run away from you. It's just like a girl. If you keep on chasing that girl, she's going to run away from you. You got to embody it. Know that you can do this. Know that you can be a profitable trader. Know that you can be the person that you know you want to be. It's going to come to you. Let the universe work in your favor. Don't chase nothing.
If someone wanted to trade US30 like you, what should they focus on first?
Me personally, I don't recommend beginners to trade US30. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he might be no FOMO, but you gonna FOMO. I promise you, every new trader that trade US 30, he gonna see them candlesticks go up and all that money. You gonna FOMO into them trades. I promise you. I know. Bro, I know the acts of an unprofitable trade, and I know what you gonna do. Everybody gonna have to get over that no FOMO stage, because if you see price going up 500 points, 200 points, you gonna see the pattern like, man, I could have made $200, $300 that day. I could have made 5,000. I could have made this so-and-so amount. It don't matter what the amount. You gonna try to get into them trades. US 30 is not the instrument that you need to be trying to trade, first of all. You need to learn the market structure. You need to learn how to move. Because I'm telling you, just like US 30 can go 500 points, you think you mess around getting that buy real quick, that market reject another 600 points and go right back down on you real quick. And you thinking like, dang, why price go back down just like that? I done been through it. I'm thinking I'm finally finna push that button. Like, forget it. I'm just finna try today. I got humbled. I said, I said, no.
Yeah. Like, and ain't that much winning in the motherfucking world. No. Yeah. So what would you tell your younger self just starting out?
Keep going, man. Like, trust yourself. Like, everything you said that you wanted in life, it gonna happen. It done happen. So just trust yourself. And I can say this: don't rush, man. Slow down. Slow down, man, because it's gonna get there, man. Don't try to rush the process, because I know this, man. The more you rush the process, the longer it's gonna take for it to happen.
And what would you tell someone that feels like they're about to quit?
Man, I understand why you feel like you're finna quit. I understand it, but man, I know you want it, man. I know you want it. I know you want to change your life. I know you want to do this and that for your mama, your family, or whatever your why. But you got to remember, man, just stay grinding to yourself. Remember your why. Remember your why. And anything that you're doing, why are you doing this? Just stay focused on why are you doing this. And because if your why's strong enough, man, you're going to get there, bro. So just keep your head up, man. Just don't worry about what's gonna happen in the past. Don't worry about what's gonna happen in the future. Don't even worry about the future at all. Don't even try to compare your journey to nobody. First of all, because you hear people, a lot of people in trading, they get discouraged when they hear people saying it took me 10 years to get profitable. It took me 5 years to get profitable. And there's a lot of traders out there, it took them 6 months to get profitable. But their journey is their journey, bro. So don't compare your journey to their journey, because your journey is going to dictate how long you can stay in this game in the long run, man. Because the obstacles, and I don't even call them obstacles, the lesson that you're going to receive is going to mold you to the woman and the guy that you need to be in order to sustain yourself in the long run. Because once you get into trade, man, if you got aspiration to want to be a full-time trader, bro, all these lessons is coming to you to try to help you so you know how to react when that time comes. Because I said this in a video too, man. Like, what you gonna do if your wife or your husband break up on you, but you still got to pay the bills? You still got to get on that chart and be disciplined. What you gonna do if your mama die? I lost my mama. What you gonna do? I still got to come to the charts and I still got to be disciplined. But it's just all about my wife. I look at it like this. I know my mom proud of me. I know my wife, my husband, whoever you train for, whoever you doing this for, just know that they depending on you. But you need to depend on yourself as well, man. So don't just give up. Just remember your why, man. You're gonna be good, bro. I promise.
Real. Like, we coming close to the end, but I wanted to ask you some rapid fire questions.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? Just some fun stuff. You answer off the top of your head. First thing comes to mind. 1 trade a day or 10 trades a day?
1 trade.
Indicators or price action?
Price action.
Funded account or personal account?
Both.
Big win or consistent small wins?
Both.
Trade alone or with the community?
With a community.
Okay. So in closing, bro, what's next for 3-Way?
It's up for 3-Way. This was next. It's up. I promise you. You gonna look at my journey, you're gonna be like, man, I can do this. Like watching this guy, bro, it just give you more motivation. But I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna inspire so many people, man.
And then let them know where they can find you, bro.
Man, you can find me on all social, man. 3-Way Trades on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, man. Just reach out to me, man. Like, I don't mind helping people. I'm not no sell it type of guy. My intention is not to sell you on nothing. Like, I'm here to help you. If it's anything in my power that I can help you, I send you some resources. I send you some knowledge. I get on a quick call with you and help you try to work with your psychology, man. But you just got to respect my time, man. You got to respect me too as a person, because you already know, man, time is money and my time is precious to me. So I want to give my energy to the right people, because you always got to be strategic on who you helping. I'm just not going to be helping anybody that's not serious about this.
For real. And it's spelled a particular way. Is 3-way trades.
Yeah.
THR33.
Yes, sir.
Way.
No E's. So
yeah.
THR33. So when you hear 3-way trade, you got to be some threes after that R. Stop playing with it.
Business. And last question. What does NOFOMO mean to you?
Sit your ass down for your mama whoop your ass.
Because that boy can go give it to you, man.
What mama used to say, what's that saying? A hard head make a soft ass.
Hard head make a soft ass. Yeah.
That's what NOFOMO mean. A hard head make a soft ass. So when you finna make a fucked up decision, excuse my language, but this real.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think what your mama say. If I make the decision, I'm gonna have a soft ass after this.
Square business, bro. Hey, man, it's been a great conversation, bro, and I really enjoyed having you on the show, man, giving you game, bro, and I'm watching you. I'm rooting for you, big dog. For real.
Yes, sir, man. Same for you, man.
Square business. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of the NOFOMO podcast, where we discuss keeping it cool and adapting to today's ever-changing markets. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our future drops. We got plenty more insight coming your way. And until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and remember, when it comes to trading, the best mindset to have is NOFOMO, man. Y'all be cool. We'll catch you on the next one.